Number 7, Luke Andrada, hands off to number 22, Noah Rivera, for a gain of 11 yards.
And the first down.
Number 22 seems to be one of their favorites. He seems to be very athletic. Number 7, Andrada takes the snap, hands off to number 1, Patrick Gonzalez, for a gain of 11 yards again. This Pueblo West defense is getting bullied right now by the East offense.
Yeah, they are. I wasn't expecting this at all from their defense. And timeout.
There's a timeout on the play. So, we spoke to the Pueblo East coach before the game. He said that he was excited, looking forward to the game, thinks West is well coached, that they're going to be a very tough opponent to defeat. Expects to win, execute well.
And he expects to win and execute well throughout the game. And so far, it looks like they are.
He thinks that West is a solid team. He believes that they look like they've gotten bigger, better over the past few weeks, and he's expecting a lot out of them. He expects this to be a good, fun game, and really, he just hopes to come out of this with a win.
And then they would be 4-0 in their season this year.
And that would make Pueblo West 2-2. And the timeout is over. East comes back out onto the field at offense, and West in defense, looking to stop the ball. Number 7, Luke Andrada, hands off to number, I believe that is number 1, Patrick Gonzalez, for a short gain of 1 yard. West stopped him right at the line.
Looks like number 1 is probably their best running back.
Number 7, Andrada, drops back for a pass. Passes to number 11, Joe Pabula, for a gain of what seems to be around 20 yards.
Man, he had a hard time bringing him down. He's a big guy.
Number 25 of the Pueblo West defense, Robert Van Gemond. Looked like he had a tough time taking down number 11 of the East. Number 7, Andrada takes the snap, runs outside to the right for a gain of about 12 yards. This Pueblo East offense is just pounding the West defense. West defense needs to turn this game around.
They need to stop him here.
They're 1st and 10. Andrada takes the snap, hands off to number 1, Gonzalez, for a gain of 4 yards on the play. Andrada of the East Eagles takes the snap, hands off to number 1 again, for no gain at all, being stopped at the line. That West defense is starting to pick it up, don't you think?
Yeah, I think they are.
It looks like that line is starting to close up holes, hold their men at the line. Number 7, Andrada takes the snap.
Fumbles.
Off to number 22, fumble. Andrada hops back on it for a loss of 3 yards. There was a false start on the play. Excuse me, there was no false start.
I expect a lot out of Jacob Lee, their nose guard, but the line just got a false start.
Hold on. might have been offsides on defense.
Offsides on defense. It's the first.
Looks to be a false start on the East Eagles offensive line. It's 4th, and they're going to go for a field goal, I presume.
I think they should look out for a fake again.
Number 19, Orly Mandragon, is going to be the kicker for this field goal.
And the kick is no good.
Which really sucks. I was looking forward to that block. Number 5 of Pueblo West, Tyler Declison, got in there, got through the line, and almost got to the ball. Pueblo West is going to be down on the 20-yard line, first down. Number 17 of West, Chandler Mason, takes the snap for an option with, he pitched it to number, who was there? We did not see who he pitched that to. Oh, you're supposed to keep it going. Number 17 of Pueblo West, Chandler Mason, takes the snap and hands off to number 22, Kyle Jamison, for a gain of what seems to be 2 yards. This Pueblo West offense is coming out strong on this drive.
Yeah, hopefully they could get a first down on this next drive. And it looks like the defense is blitzing.
Number 17, Chandler Mason, takes the snap, hands off to number 31, Colin Creamer, for a short gain of 4 yards. Ran it straight up the middle. It looks like West likes to do that a lot. And
Yeah, they do.
is that like their strong suit?
I would say because they have a lot of very good linemen, they seem to get it through the middle very nicely.
Yeah, the Pueblo West line is looking really big.
Yeah. But the defense just keeps on blitzing, and they're blitzing again.
Pueblo East.
But they're going to the outside, looks like a pass.
Number 17, Chandler Mason, with that athleticism, taking the snap, running outside to the left. He was looking to pass, couldn't find a man open. He just went for the sideline. A gain of about 2 yards. Third down.
Man, they need to step it up and get that first down. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
With 1 minute, about a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Pueblo West looks big right now, pumped, especially because of these last few plays. They've been coming out pretty strong.
In the shotgun position.
Number 17, Chandler Mason, takes a snap. Almost gets sacked in the backfield.
That was a very nice pitch by number 17. He's a great pitcher.
He pitched off to number 31. To number 31. Or to number 3, my bad. Excuse me. Brett Finnegan for a gain of 7 on the play. They're 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line.
Minute 18 left on the clock for the first quarter.
Number 17, Chandler Mason takes the handoff, rolls outside to the left, looks for a pass, can't find a man open, rushes for the sideline, drops his shoulder, hits number 8 from East, Nick Carrera,
and gets a gain of about 8 yards.
They are now 2nd and 2 on the 52-yard line. Pueblo West looks to be coming out strong, looking to get, let's say, revenge for that first touchdown scored within the first few plays.
They definitely need revenge for that.
Mason takes a snap, hands off to number 3, Brett Finnegan again.
And a run through the middle.
For a short gain of about 2 to 3 yards. And they get the first down.
And they are really coming out strong. They keep on pushing down the field, keep on driving to get those first downs. I'm liking this.
It looks like they're starting to kick up the wheels, grease up the wheels. They're starting to hit harder, I can tell. I can see it in the blocks on the line, especially that West line. That West line is doing a really good job blocking tonight.
Yes, especially number 63. Gavin Howard, he is a very big guy.
It looks as to be...
He is a senior at 6'1", 251 pounds. Very big guy.
Timeout on the play.
Number 17, Chandler Mason, the quarterback, he is a junior and he is doing very well. He's seems to be running a lot. I think that's his specialty.
He looks to be as a very athletic guy. Every time he gets a snap, he looks around. If he's looking to pass, he's looking for a guy. If he can't find a guy, he seems to just take off.
Yeah,
he's really showing that athleticism tonight.
Yeah, he is.
He likes to run outside and to the left. It looks like the left is his favorite spot to go.
And the quarter is over, so it was not a timeout as we thought.
We're now in the second quarter, switching sides.
And that was only the first quarter, so I think that they are really going to pick it up. The defense, I think they're going to get a lot of energy on the sideline from their coaches.
Definitely a lot from their offense because, you know, the more that their defense pummels out the East offense, the more that the West offense gets the ball.
Yeah, and they're on the 45-yard line. A flag.
Flag on the play. False start. Offense.
Man, they just need to know those plays. Yeah.
It seems that we're getting a lot of false starts here. That East defense is coming out strong. They're looking strong. They're looking big.
Yeah,
a lot of the guys
they're
from
blitzing
East,
a lot.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of their athleticism, getting to the ball quick.
Doubles on the right side on offense.
Ooh,
it's a
17,
pass.
Chandler Mason gets the snap, goes for a pass to number 10.
Gets it knocked out of his
Bundy.
Gets it knocked out of his hands by number 8.
Nick Carrera. Almost a pick.
I'm super glad it wasn't.
Yeah, me too. It looks like that East defense is really good on getting to the ball, knowing where the ball's at, paying attention to the field, really.
Yeah.
It looks like their backs are watching for the backfield formation.
Yeah.
As if, like, wide outs, number of backs in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Number 17, Mason, takes the snap.
Take the snap right through the
Fakes a
middle.
handoff, runs it straight up the middle for what seems to be a short gain of about a gain of 2 yards. We are now at 3rd and 4 on the 52-yard line.
Man, it's too bad that they got that foul because now they're dropped back all the way about 11 or so yards to go to get that first down.
Oh, I thought that was the first down. Yeah, they're 3rd and 12 right now, or 3rd and 13. We're looking to see a big play out of this Pueblo West deep offense. Number 17 drops back for a pass, passes to number 10. Oh, caught. Number 3 of the East defense, Frank Kushner, catches number 10 of the West offense, Reese Bundy, right at the line. Bundy did not secure the ball. Drops the pass.
And that's too bad. I was really looking forward to them getting that one.
Number 22 on West, Kyle Jamison, is going to be punting. Gets the snap. A solid spiral kick all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And he's a really good kicker. He kicks those balls perfectly to where they roll all the way down the field so they could stop it at the 1.
Number 2, Jaden Cordova, catches the ball before it goes into the end zone, forcing East to start their drive on the 2-yard line in their own territory. We're seeing a lot of athleticism out of both teams. East seems to have a lot bigger guys, and West seems to be showing a lot more athleticism. There's a flag on the play against Pueblo West. I did not catch what that was.
And it looks like their defense has more energy coming onto the field this time.
Number 7 for East, Luke Andrada, hands off to I want to say that was number 1, Patrick Gonzalez. Or no, that was number 23, Elias Espinoza.
He drops back for the pass.
Number 42 of the Pueblo West defense gets through the line. Kenyon Graham gets through the line and catches Andrada on the
2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Yeah. That was a very nice play getting into the backfield.
Very well executed by the Pueblo West defense. Getting to that ball and through that line. That's really what we want to see out of the line.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know how important the line is, especially in football. Games like this.
Oh, he's running up the middle.
Andrada takes the snap, runs it outside to the left, gets bumped out of bounds by number 25 of the West defense. There's number 25. Andrada takes a snap, fakes the handoff, passes to number 2, Marvin London Jr., and stops him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. That'll be 4th and 2 on the 33-yard line. We would expect a punt out of the East offense, but they're going for it. Number 7, Andrada, takes the handoff, runs it around to the 5 hole, Almost gets caught at the line of scrimmage, but still makes it over for the first down.
Man, it just seems like this defense is not wrapping up on their tackles. They keep on losing him and just keeps on letting them gain a bunch of yardage.
I'm noticing that they're getting through and to the ball, but they're really not. It doesn't seem like they're wrapping up too well.
Yeah, they're not hitting that hard, not wrapping up at all.
Number 7, Andrada takes the snap, drops back for a pass, can't find a man open, finds number 1, Patrick Gonzalez. He breaks a tackle for a gain of 7 yards.
And that rushing in the backfield was very good by 55, Wagner. He's the defensive end. He's very good. Seems to always get past that line, always gets to the quarterback.
He's a big guy over there.
That defensive line is doing pretty good, but it's the backers and the defensive backs that need to pick it up, I think.
Number 7, Andrada takes the snap, drops back for a pass to number 2, Marvin London Jr. for, I'd say, a loss of 2 yards. Oh.
And it looks like there's an injury on the play.
Injury
Number
timeout.
2.
Number 2, Marvin London Jr. is down, holding his left knee.
Tries to get up, but he says no to his teammate.
Coaches and trainers run out onto the field to assist London Jr., as he has been a big part of this game.
Yeah, that's a big loss for their team.
We really just hope that he's okay. He's been showing a lot of his skill tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Running a lot. He's been catching a lot of balls.
And the East Eagles run to their sideline.
The East Eagles return to their sideline as their coach tells them, I hope he's okay, really. You don't want to wish an injury on the opposing team.
No.
So, East Eagles head coach really hopes that we spoke to him pregame, and he really expects to come out of this game no injuries. He just, for both teams, honestly, he said that.
Yeah, he doesn't want anything bad to happen to the West or his team. He's looking for just a good, nice, fun game.
London Jr. seems to be fine as he gets up and walks off the field with the assistance of a trainer and a coach. He might have just been a little shaken up on that play.
Yeah.
It did look like a tough, wrap-up. That was a good tackle, but hopefully he's good. Drink some water. Number 7, Andrada takes the snap.
It's held back in the backfield.
The West defense is blitzing. Andrada just throws it off the sideline.
That would have been a very big loss, so we just chucked it to the sideline.
The East Eagles are now 4th and 9 yards to go on the 26-yard line, 27-yard line.
Yeah, I don't believe they're going to fake again because that is a big amount of yardage to gain.
We hope for a very good kick out of number 5, Kane Medrano.
Number 22, Noah Rivera for the fair catch.
But the ball doesn't even make it to him. That ball was pretty high, but it didn't really get too far. It dropped around the 50-yard line. It's actually down right on the 50-yard line. And then the Pueblo West offense will be starting right at midfield, hoping for a good drive this time. Pueblo West offense, number 17, Chandler Mason, hands off to be possibly number 31 for a loss of 1 yard.
Man, that line needs to pick it up. They were doing really good in the first quarter, I mean.
Yeah, the East defense seemed to be pounding that line really, really hard. They seem to be blitzing every single play.
Yeah, they are.
Mason takes the snap, looks for a man open, runs outside to the right, tries to pass to number 10.
But unfortunately, he caught it outside of the field.
Out of bounds. 3rd down and 11 yards to go on West's own 49-yard line.
You know, I'm really looking for a lot out of number 10, Jack Helzer. He's a great wide receiver, but he just needs to keep on catching those balls, man.
That's East. Excuse us. He meant number 10, Reese Bundy, for the West offense. He seems to be very athletic. He's showing it tonight on the field. West lines up. Number 17, Mason, takes a snap, drops back, hands off to number 31, Colin Creamer for a very large gain.
And Creamer just trucked looks like number 7. That was a great play. Number 8, my bad.
Very, very good game for the Pueblo West Cyclones as they needed that momentum. Number 17 hands off to number 31 again for a short gain of about 2 yards.
Man, that was a great play that they just did.
Very short gain. There's a player down on the field.
The trainer immediately out onto the field.
We really hope he's okay. He seems to be, I think that is number 31, Colin Creamer down.
Man, that would be a big loss for our offense. He's a great player.
He just made that huge play too. It looked like about a gain of 20, 30 yards.
Yeah.
He seems to be showing a lot of athleticism right now, and definitely with that momentum boost, they're definitely going to be killing that.
Still down.
We're hoping that he gets up. This West offense is coming out. They started off a little rocky, but they're coming out right now. Creamer gets up and is assisted off the field with a trainer. It's Creamer. Creamer's assisted off the field, and West offense gets back out down there, hoping to continue their momentum. Number 17, Mason, takes the snap. Quarterback sneak right up the middle.
And that was a great game.
Of about 4 yards, 5 yards. That East defense is really pounding them at the line.
Yeah, you can definitely see how much they want to win. They really want to show what they got. But they really want to stay undefeated as well.
That West offensive line is starting to pick it up, starting to get some good blocks in there.
Yeah.
Hoping the running backs and all that get through the line and make their plays.
The offense overall is coming out very strong this drive.
Mason takes a snap, rolls outside, pitches to number 22, Kyle Jamison, for what seems to be a gain of about 5 yards.
And everyone, it looks like there's about 5 minutes left on the clock until halftime.
This first half hasn't really... It's been a good half.
It's been a good half, but I was expecting more, honestly.
Yeah, I was really expecting more out of both sides, really. Both teams showing athleticism.
West has a tendency to really pick it up in the second half, it seems. At least that's what I've seen. So I think that they're going to do way better in the second half.
17 takes the snap, fakes the handoff to number 34, runs it around the outside of the line to the right for a short gain.
Number 54 lost his helmet, so he has to run off the field. Got hit pretty hard, it looks like.
A little shaken up on the play.
But I think he's okay.
Yeah. Time out for the Pueblo West Cyclones. West seems to be coming out. I was expecting a lot more out of them in this first 2 quarters, really. I was expecting that offense to show a lot more, expecting them to get... I'd expect the score to be a little bit higher, but it's still a really good defensive game. And both defenses are putting up a really...
Yeah, both defenses are doing very good.
Executing
blitzing a lot. Especially that East defense, blitzing right up the middle, it seems like.
Every single play just pounding that center line. Yeah. Trying to get to the quarterback, forcing him to go outside.
But we've got some very good plays in so far this drive, hoping they could keep it up.
West offense comes back out onto the field. We are 3rd and 6 on the 15-yard line, hoping to score this drive. Number 17, Mason, takes the snap, drops back for a pass to number 10, Reese Bundy, for a gain of 7 yards, getting West that first down. We are now 1st and goal. Cyclones are looking to score right now. Number 17, Mason, hands off to number...
And it's a touchdown for Pueblo West.
That's their first score this game, and we're looking to keep that going. That momentum should be able to carry on into the second half. Really carry them to get that score up and hopefully, walk out of here with a win. Both teams are really looking to walk out of here with a win. West coaching staff says that they're looking to execute every single play perfectly. They say that they, West is going for 2 on the play.
And the 2 is good.
Well, that wasn't a touchdown. That was not a 2. That was a touchdown, actually. Cyclones get their first score, as we said before, looking to carry on that momentum into the second half.
That was a great drive earlier. Just really got it onto the goal line.
Pounding the ball upfield. Number 14, Preston Gasparetti, kicks for the PAT, and it is signaled good.
I guess Gasparetti, he's a very great kicker.
We hope to see him out here on the field a lot more tonight.
Getting us extra points all the time.
Definitely, a lot more.
Now the score is 7-7, and it is almost halftime with 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
West will be kicking off to East. We're hoping that, both teams have a lot of fun tonight. I don't want anything.
That's what football is, to have fun. That's all it's about, Of course, getting a win, that's
something different, but
yeah, it's all about having fun. And that's a great kick.
There's a flag on the play.
I think someone passed the kicker.
Possibly offsides on West. Yeah, it is signaled offsides on West. That kick is due for a re-kick, drop back 5 yards. They're now kicking from the 35-yard line. instead of the 40.
Man, I was not expecting that after their touchdown.
That's going to kill this next drive. It's going to possibly put East right where they could get in a possible scoring position. Depending on
I think
how this
number
kick return
14 is
goes.
going to get a really good kickoff.
It's
Oh,
a
and yes,
really
it
deep
is.
kick all the way into the end zone for a touchback. That was a really far kick. Was not really expecting that. Number 14 of the West.
That was about 70 yards down the field. That was a great kick.
Preston Gasparetti, we hope to see more athleticism and more skill just like that, really, out of this game. We want to see him doing deep kicks, PATs all game long. With the West defense back out on the field against this East offense. East, number 7, Luke Andrada.
There's a flag on the play.
Took the snap, handed off to number 22, Noah Rivera. But as we said, there's a flag on the play. False start on the offense.
I think they're a little shook up from that kick. That was a really good kick.
They're going to drop back the East Eagles 10 yards deeper into their own territory, starting them off at the 9-yard line. Hopefully they can execute well and, drive this ball up the field. But we're also hoping that the West defense can stop them right here, right now. Get a great field position.
Ooh, a blitz.
Number 7 takes the snap. Andrada passes to number 13, Caden Bowman. Is the pass dropped? Pass dropped. Number 13, Caden Bowman did not seem to catch that, as he did have number 2 and number 2 and 22 of the West defense. Brett Finnegan, or
yeah, that ball was just thrown way too far.
Jaden Cordova and Kyle Jamison tried to keep up with that receiver of East. Number 7, Luke Andrada takes the snap, goes up for a run. A nice gain there on the play, putting them.
And that gap just opened up very well. It seems like their lineman is picking it up.
They are now 3rd and 11 on their own 20-yard line. Seems to be some confusion in the offense about the play that they're supposed to be running. East offense seems to be confused. Andrada takes the snap, drops back for a pass, gets blitzed by that West defense, passes straight up the middle to number 2, Marvin London Jr. as he's back out there on the field after that injury.
Man, they should have had that. He was surrounded by 3 guys. None of them got him.
It's good to see that number 2, London Jr. is back out there on the field. He did seem a bit shaken up after that injury in the late first quarter. Number 7, Andrada takes the snap.
Runs it to the outside.
Runs it to the outside on the left. There's a flag on the play.
I wonder who that's on.
We really don't want to see too many fouls.
Especially from the West defense.
Really from both sides, honestly. We don't want to see anything really. Big setbacks for both teams.
Yeah. Looks like it is.
Looks to be offsides on the offense.
10 yards back. That's a big setback.
They're now 1st and 15 on their own 22-yard line. Number 7, Andrada takes the snap, drops back for a pass, looking for a man open, passes to number 5.
Almost picked up.
almost picked off by number 22 of the West defense, Kyle Jamison. Once again, this kid has shown a lot of athleticism tonight.
Kyle, he's very good.
He seems to be always on the ball.
Yeah, he's always on the ball. Great pass coverage. Great hands. He almost intercepted that ball.
We're looking to see more excitement out of this West defense. They're playing really well right now, keeping that East offense right there on the line, keeping them from driving that ball up the field, gaining momentum.
Looks like there's motion.
Andrada takes the snap, runs to the outside to the right, looking for about a short gain.
It looks like he was going to pitch that to number 2, but he decided to run up the field.
That West defense kind of broke up that pairing between him and number 2.
Yeah, that was very good.
Very good on the defense with that containment and all that, pushing them up the field so the linebackers could get to him.
Great on number 55, the defensive end, Wagner.
Andrada takes the snap, deep pass.
Intercepted
by number 5 of the Pueblo West defense, Tyler Deckelson.
That was a great pick.
Great play by the Pueblo West defense. Amazing interception. As we were just talking about that, hoping for the Pueblo West defense to pick up that momentum, possibly get a pick.
And maybe even a touchdown.
Possibly even
But there is only a minute left in this first half.
They've got a minute. I really think the Pueblo West offense, if they come out, they execute well, they get their plays down.
No, I definitely
they could
think
score before halftime. Definitely.
A minute of very well planned plays.
We're hoping that Pueblo West execute well, but we're also hoping that East, keep their defense up, especially after that tough interception just now. I bet you their defense is really mad about that. Really.
Yeah, they look kind of mad about it.
Number 17, Chandler Mason takes the snap, fakes the handoff
For a gain.
Went straight up the middle for a short gain of 2 yards. They're now 2nd down and 8 yards to go. We're on East's 43-yard line.
Man, those stands over in the west side of the field, they're just packed, aren't they?
They really are packed. 17 takes the snap, looks for a man open, finds a man open.
Was that out of bounds,
right on the
though?
sideline, marked out of bounds, incomplete pass.
Man.
Or no,
I think he might have kept his... Yes,
yep,
he kept his feet in.
Wow.
That is very tough to do. But,
A gain
like
of 15 yards on that play. Really good gain, giving that Pueblo West offense some good momentum. 32 seconds
very
left.
skillful guys on this West offense.
Let's see if West can put a stop to that.
Yeah.
Number 17, Chandler Mason takes the snap, rolls out to the right looking for his man, number 22, Kyle Jamison open.
It looks like it's a first down.
First down on that play, possibly.
Yes, that is a first down.
It is marked as a first down.
A gain of about 12 yards,
Cyclones
I'd
are now 1st and 10 on the East 15-yard line. Number 17 takes a snap, runs outside to the left, getting a really good gain on that play. Laying a really big hit into one of the East defenders.
They're really stepping it up. I'm loving this right now.
This West offense seems to be really picking up that momentum that their defense gave them, especially with that interception. Feeding off of that, executing really well, getting really good gains here.
Yeah, like I said, they really know how to pick it up after a tough start. They're picking it up a lot.
That student section over there in the West stands is looking insane tonight.
Yes, it is. You could just hear it from here.
Yeah. Very crazy tonight. This East fans had a really good turnout tonight as well. Both stands are very packed.
Yes.
West offense lines up on the 6-yard line. 2nd down and 3 yards to go. Hoping to get a score this play.
Looks like they're blitzing.
Number 17, Mason takes a snap, drops back for a pass, finds his man number 3, Brett Finnegan, open in the corner of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown.
That was a great catch by number 30. Really got it up there.
Great pass, great play, well executed by that line. Line did a good job at blocking right there. That was a very tight spot.
That was.
You can tell that number 17 Mason was kind of caught right there almost.
Yeah.
That East defense pushed really hard through that line.
Yes, they did.
As West lines up for the PAT. Snap fake. Rolls outside to the right, going for the 2, and it's in, and it's good. Score is now 15-7, West in the lead. 8 seconds left in this half.
Man, that was great to see. They really picked it up there. That was a very great play.
This West offense is really showing it up right now. That East
the
defense,
team in all is really picking it up, really waking up, it seems like.
Yeah, that West...
I think they got angry after that first touchdown that East made.
Definitely. In the very first, what was that, 5 minutes of the game?
Yeah.
West is lining up for the kickoff right now. We're about to go into halftime. Both teams have been, bringing it out good.
Yeah, they really
hitting
have.
really well. Offense been doing good. Defenses have both been doing good.
I'm really looking to see them kick it really far down the field this play.
Really
just
deep
bombed
kick
down the field.
For a touchback. East to start on, I believe, their own 20. Looking for a few short plays here. Finish off this half.
That was a great kick.
Both sides really showing their athleticism, both offense and on defense. Both teams really going at it. It seems like defense is really winning this game. It seems like this is more of like a defensive game.
Yeah, it really is.
Offense is,
especially with that defensive line always getting in the backfield.
Number 7 hands off to number 22. Noah Rivera.
1 second left in the first half.
For a gain of about 18 yards. 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line, I believe. No, 35.
That was a great stop by the defense. Luckily, they didn't get upfield more.
Number 22 of that East offense is really showing, what he can do. He's showing his skills.
He is.
He seems to be a really good player running into the outside. East seems to be running it out to the outside more.
Yeah, they are.
It seems like the outside.
I think they'd start strong suit to run it to the outside because of their blockers. Their blockers are blocking really well for those outside runs.
Definitely. Both sides are looking to come out strong. 1 second left on the clock here.
If I were them, I would just spike the ball and get a halftime. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah. That's halftime.
And now for halftime, the Pueblo West cheerleaders are going to come out and perform.
Here. The Pueblo West cheerleaders are bringing out the Pee Wee Cheerleader Clinic with them as well for the halftime show.
We're back, everyone. And the Cyclones are coming back onto the field, starting to stretch. East Eagles are stretching as well.
For that halftime show, Pueblo West cheerleaders brought out with them that Pee Wee Cheer team. There was a lot of them out there. They were all tiny.
Yeah, there were a lot of little people.
They all performed pretty well, though, and we're proud to have them out here on the field.
Very proud.
With us and with the cheer team. They all performed pretty well, and that marching band.
That marching band was great, I gotta say.
Great performance. So, back to football. We're, number 17 for Pueblo West. Chandler Mason, quarterback, starting out at quarterback today. He seems to be playing really well tonight. He's once again showing his athleticism, showing his skill, showing his knowledge of the game. He really knows how to handle the football.
Yeah, he really does.
And whenever it comes down to passing, he's making smart decisions, especially with that play right there, before the second half ended, with that last second touchdown.
It was a great play, and with that two-point conversion, it's going to put the other team off, because then they're going to be either behind a point or they're going to have to try to make that two-point conversion.
And with West's defense, we're hoping if he does go for,
if they even get a touchdown, and if they go for that two-point conversion to tie it up, we hope that our defense stops it.
We're just hoping for both teams to play well, execute well the second half.
Yeah, for sure.
Both teams seem to be running a lot.
Yeah, they really are running.
Very few passing plays, and if there is a passing play, it seems to get thrown off by the defense.
Yeah, and what I'm not seeing a lot of is like options in pitching, like from the quarterback. I feel like the quarterback is running it a lot, especially on the East defense.
I've been seeing that the opposing team's defense is seeming to do really well with breaking that option of splitting that running back from the quarterback and forcing the quarterback to run straight up the middle.
They really are.
Especially with Pueblo West, their containment seems to be doing a lot better.
It's really good.
Forcing Chandler Mason to run straight up the middle.
Especially those defensive ends keep on getting up the field.
And with, both teams playing really well, their crowds seem to be showing a lot of spirit with that, especially with that last second touchdown. West side lit up.
It really was loud over there.
And right here on East, whenever they were getting good plays, that very first score of the game, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but very, very loud.
It was very loud.
East
And when the East ran out here, it got very loud. Everyone was stomping their feet, excited for the second half.
Just a few seconds ago, they were getting. East really supports their team. So does West. Both crowds are going crazy tonight, especially with the turn-ups. I did not expect this many people to show up here.
No, I did not. The stands,
especially with West Side.
The stands are almost full.
Stands are almost full, especially on this East side.
Stands are pretty much full. There's people standing in the front.
A lot of support from both teams.
Yeah,
but
it's great to see that from both teams. A lot of support makes the team better, builds their confidence.
Confidence gives them a little bit of a confidence boost. Help them play better.
Yeah,
help
it really
them want
does.
to
It really
win this
does.
game. You know.
I say just keep on cheering them on. Hope for the best for both teams.
And both teams have their cheer teams out here.
Yeah.
Of course, cheering them on, along with their coaches, other players, and of the fans.
I see a lot of support, actually, from the other players.
Yeah, both teams have really, really big support from both sidelines. Coaches, I've been seeing a lot of yelling from the coaches.
Yeah, I have too.
Especially whenever a play breaks up. It looks like we're getting ready to start the second half here.
East ready to kick the ball. The East stands are trying to chant.
East side's getting really hyped up for this. Is that number 6? 67. Waiting for the count.
I don't know how they're going to kick this, because he looks pretty short when it comes to kicking it far, so it might be a shorter kick.
Like the last time they kicked off, it turned out to be a squib. Really good return on that West defense.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this is going to be.
I'm really excited to see how both teams come out with their energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Seeing how both teams start this half off. I'm really hoping that West offense comes out strong. Chandler Mason going with those good runs, maybe even good passes to players like Brett Finnegan.
That was a very low kick.
Very low squib.
And it looks like they just take a knee.
Number 34 of West recovers that. Tanner Tate.
And it's starting off. Offense running out onto the field.
Pueblo West offense starting off on the
21-yard
line. 1st and 10.
They looked pretty hyped running out onto the field.
So we're hoping that positive energy continues throughout this drive, carries them to another touchdown.
I honestly think it will.
Especially with that late touchdown in the first quarter.
Yeah.
First half. Number 17, Chandler Mason takes the handoff.
Man, Mason, he's just really good at pushing down line. When there's a bunch of people on him, he just keeps on driving until the whistle blows.
He really seems to be showing his strength right there, especially right there on that play. He ran it straight up the middle, running straight through the lineman, trying to get a good gain.
For sure. Looks like they got a gain of 4. Maybe 3.
As we hear this Pueblo East crowd going crazy.
Yeah, this crowd is going crazy for sure.
Oh,
very good run.
Hands off to number 22, Kyle Jamison, for a very, very good run.
That was extremely well.
Very well executed.
Very well executed.
Very good blocks. Very good hole. The linemen driving the field, taking out those linebackers.
Opened up right away. Those blocks were.
They're now 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Chase Mandler takes us. Chandler Mason takes a snap, hands off. Who was that to? 17? No. Hands off for a short gain of 3 yards. Now 2nd and 8.
And as you saw, they fired off. Once they got back onto the ball after that play, they just immediately went, trying to tire down that defense.
West coming out with this really positive energy, really strong energy.
Yeah, they really are.
They're going to try to keep that energy going. And 17 taking the snap. Rolling outside to the right, looking for a man. Keeps the ball, runs upfield.
Honestly, I don't think he should have dropped back that far back.
Still a good game. Still
yeah,
a good
very
run.
good game.
Shows his athleticism once again.
It looks like they got a gain of 2 on that, even though he dropped back so far, which is good. 3rd and 4.
At least they're moving forward.
They are, yeah.
Making good plays, I'd say.
Yeah.
On those pass plays, they need to find a man open. That East defense is really getting that coverage down. That East defense coverage.
Yeah, that's very good.
Really showing like.
I'm glad he kept the ball because that might have been picked off if he threw it.
Definitely. He was probably looking for a specific man though.
Yeah, probably.
Mason takes the snap, hands off. Number 22 fumble. Recovered by number 1 of Pueblo East defense, Patrick Gonzalez.
That's honestly very disappointing after that great drive. I hope they get the ball back. I hope the defense stops them.
I really hope that doesn't set back the Pueblo West offense.
You know what? I don't think they will. I think they'll just keep
come
that
back out
positive energy.
stronger.
Yeah.
Possibly.
If anything, that just made them
Really,
even madder.
Really sucks to see a setback like that, though.
Yeah. Hopefully the defense stops them here. The run down the middle. Ooh. Helmet-to-helmet contact on that. I don't know why that was not a flag. That looks...
Andrada takes the snap, hands off to number, I believe, there's a flag on the play.
And I think it's on East. Yes, it is.
That was
The crowd is booing. Saying no fair, I heard.
Holding on the offensive line. Sets him back
10 yards.
10 yards. That's a big loss.
That's a very big loss.
That was a well-executed play, too. If there wasn't holding.
It was. That would have been a first down, I think, wouldn't it?
Huh?
Wouldn't that have been a first down?
Yeah, that would have been a first down, but sadly, holding. They're now second and about 12 on their own 25-yard line. Andrada takes the snap, looks for a man open, finds number 2, London Jr. Once again, showing that athleticism, catching the ball, running it upfield.
Man, that was a great pass, honestly.
A really good game.
Too bad that corner couldn't catch it.
Really good gain of about 20 yards right there.
Yeah.
We're now 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line.
And I honestly...
Andrada takes a snap, hands off to number 22. Noah Rivera. He's been getting the ball a lot too tonight. Really showing off his skill. Ran it straight up the middle for a short game. It seems to be that this East offense's strong suit is passing, really. Number 7, Andrada takes the snap, runs it straight up the middle for a quarterback sneak. A very nice game of around 15
They seem
yards.
to run it up the middle a lot, and that defense just can't contain that gap.
When Andrada gets that ball and he takes off, he's showing off his skill. He's a really good runner.
Yes, they are. That defense needs to pick it up, get some coverage in those gaps.
Kind of like Chandler Mason.
Oh, running up the middle again, it looks like. Man, this defense needs to pick it up, I think.
Yeah, this West defense really needs to pick up off of that offense's energy in that very first drive. They really started off strong, but after that fumble, number 7 takes the snap, hands off to number 1, Patrick Gonzalez again.
Especially the West linebackers. It doesn't seem like they're executing exactly what they're supposed to do on the play.
Short gain of 1 yard on the play. We're at third down, 4 yards to go on Pueblo West's own 33-yard line.
Really looks like the defensive line is really doing good.
But this Pueblo East offense is starting to pick it up.
Yeah, they really are.
Starting to want that drive. Number 7 takes the snap, hands off to number 22 again. Noah Rivera once again getting the ball.
Yeah.
He really seems to be kind of a favorite here, along with number 2,
sure.
London Jr. They're really showing off their athleticism, showing off their skills.
Yeah, they've run it probably like almost every play here.
Number 7 takes a snap, hands off to number 22, Noah Rivera.
That was great by number 47, just getting through that gap.
Number 47 of the Pueblo West offense or defense,
Martin Trujillo.
Martin Trujillo getting through that line, stopping Noah Rivera from getting across that line, obviously.
Martin, he's a great player. I know him pretty well on it, actually.
Really good play by them. That was a really good hit, too.
That was really good. Just reading that play very well, getting through the line.
This Pueblo West defense is really starting to show up right now.
They're starting to pick it up, especially number 55, the defensive end, Wagner.
Defensive ends really have an important job right here in football, especially containment, keeping those guys from going outside. And I really appreciate what they do. Not really many.
Great containment from the defense.
A fumble play by number 7.
They're fighting over the ball.
There's a fight on the ball. Let's see who comes up with it. I believe West might have recovered that.
They're still fighting for it. I don't know who has it. Oh,
East
has
recovered the
it.
ball. Still East's ball. They're 4th and 17, I believe, right now on Pueblo West's 34-yard line. Hoping to convert.
Are they going for it? And they're going for it. That is very. Oh, and he's going up. He's going up.
Whoa! Goes off on the run. Pueblo West secondary stops him in his tracks.
I don't know why that linebacker didn't get that hit. He was right up on him. He should have brought him down, but unfortunately he didn't get him. But luckily there was someone behind him to get that.
This Pueblo West, it looks like they're, starting to pick up the energy,
I think they're starting to kind of get used to their plays. It seems like they run it a lot, and they're starting to read it more. You know what I mean?
And we're looking to see a lot more out of this Pueblo West offense this drive. Definitely a lot more. Especially, people like Chandler Mason,
Wagner.
I did not see what just happened on that play. It seems that we have a
gain of 5.
Is that right there? That's just checking. 42, I believe, of the East defense. Kind of looks a little shaken on that play. Comes off to the sideline, lays down. Hopefully he's all right,
Yeah.
West offense looks like they're coming on strong. 2nd and 5 yards to go. On their own 32.
Let's see what they got.
Pueblo East blitzing once again. Chandler hands off to number... I cannot tell who that is.
Yeah, it looks like that is a first down, I believe. Or just short.
Mason handed it off. For a short gain, very short gain. About 2 yards.
It seems like they didn't bring him down and they whistled, but then after the whistle he kind of gained more. Didn't count, unfortunately.
3rd and 3 right here on this play. On West's own 35-yard line. Chandler Mason takes the snap, hands off to number 22
that was
for a very good run straight up the middle. Very nice
54.
game.
He got a very nice block on that. He read that linebacker was blitzing and he just picked up that block, able to get that hole open.
Again, the line is, especially the offensive line, really important.
Yeah.
Especially with getting those blocks, opening up holes for the offensive running backs, quarterbacks, all that fun stuff.
Number 54 is Michael House. He seems to be doing very good on the line. At 6'1", 230 pounds, he's a very big guy.
Very big guy. Mason takes a snap, hands off to number 34.
That was a pretty good game there.
Tanner Tate. That was 34, right? That was 34. Short game. We're now 2nd down and about 6 yards to go on the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Hoping to see West really improve this drive, pick it up, get a really good gain right here on this play. I'd like to see it really nice.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
A breakout run like we had earlier.
Yeah, that would be amazing right now. Seems like they keep on going through the middle, trying to push it up.
They're really trying to bust through that line, but East and their blitz.
Their linemen are really big, and their blitz is just stopping them.
It looks like that up the middle. Like they're trying to keep that up the middle from happening.
I think they might try something different here. Seem to be staying in the huddle pretty long.
With East blitzing all the time, that might open up a window for West to pass a little bit more, possibly. Opening up the secondary.
It might, because I think they're trying to make it seem like they're going to run up the middle a lot, and then they're going to trick them with something different.
Yeah, definitely. I really hope that West picks it up. And there we go, right there. Chandler Mason drops back for a pass, but it was deflected by a defensive lineman.
Man, that was too bad.
It could have been a breakout, but East defense is really on it tonight. They're really well trained, really well practiced. They're getting into it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bringing out the punt team. Let's hope they get another roller and just roll it back all the way down the field.
4th and 5, man. 4th and 5. Snaps the ball to number 22 of Pueblo West. Kyle Jamison for a solid punt downfield. And
goes out of bounds at the, looks like
the 18-yard line. Very solid punt by West.
Yes,
putting East in a, wouldn't say tough position, but a good position for West to hold them back. You know?
If their defense stops them.
If West can hold their defense right now and hold East back, we could keep them from getting good yardage and getting another score. That's what we want to keep them from doing.
Yeah. Looks like they're trying to run it down the middle, but they get stopped.
That West defense wasn't having it. It's now 2nd and 10 on the play.
And 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. The West defense, I think, is going to do pretty good against this offense. They were doing really good last time.
I really like...
They stopped the clock. I didn't see a flag.
False start on offense. Pueblo East. That'll take them back, I believe, 5 yards.
Man, they seem to get a lot of fouls.
There's been a lot of fouls this game.
Well,
not like a lot, but a lot more than I would have expected to see. Another flag on the play. Pueblo East coaches were too far out on the field, it seems. So another penalty towards East.
I think that's sideline interruption.
Yeah, sideline interruption.
Man, that's hurt. That's really gonna hurt their offense there.
Pueblo East down on their own 12-yard line. 2nd and 15. West looks like they're going to blitz. Number 5 gets the ball, runs outside to the left, gets a good break, gets tackled right on the sideline and around the 35-yard line.
Honestly, it looked like he might have stepped out at the 30, but I'm not sure.
Number 5 of the Pueblo East offense, Kane Medrano. As we saw earlier in the first half, he showed a little bit of athleticism. He didn't get the ball too much.
No, he didn't.
But it looks like they might give him the ball a little bit more. They have a good play.
They have a triplet formation going here on the offense.
Andrada gets the handoff, or gets the snap, hands off to, I believe that was number 2, or number 1, Patrick Gonzalez. running straight up the middle, but it seems that there's...
Man, our defense is just stopping them right at the line.
4th and 5 for the Pueblo East offenses. They're going to bring out their punt team.
I'm really glad that West could stop.
We're looking to see a really good play right now out of number 22 on Pueblo West, Kyle Jamison. As last return, he had a really good, solid run.
Oh,
and it looks to be a fake. Almost
no good.
First time, but no good. Putting Pueblo West on Pueblo East's 24-yard line, setting that up 1st and 10.
That was a very great stop there.
That would have been
devastating.
Very good play by the Pueblo West defense. I feel like Pueblo East puts too much trust in these fakes.
Yeah, really. They've done a lot of fakes tonight, and it's just not working for them.
But Pueblo West, didn't they do a fake earlier and it worked out?
They did one fake. Yeah, one fake.
Really hoping to see this Pueblo West offense, turn it up and get in the end zone.
Yeah,
That's really what we want. 17 Chandler Mason pitches to number 22, Kyle Jamison, for a gain of 1 yard. They are now on the...
Man, that was a great pitch, but unfortunately they couldn't get those blocks.
He got a gain for 1 yard. They're on the 24-yard line. I mean, gets them closer. And that's really all they want. Clock running down. 3rd quarter about to end.
And the third
that's
quarter
the end
over.
of the 3rd quarter.
That was a great quarter, honestly. No scores, but it was a very great quarter.
Very defensive.
Yes, very defensive.
We want to see West come back out, score.
Yes, I want to see West come and just show off their own offense, because I know they can do a lot better.
I also want to see more of East players. I want to see more of their skill come out. I want to see more big plays by both teams.
I've heard that they have this very special play in mind that the West have been preparing for, but I haven't seen it out there yet.
Like, I feel like if East wanted to, they could pump out something weird and pull ahead.
I know they have a lot of weird plays from experience.
But West is out here holding their own. They're holding it good. Really good, really strong, solid defense right here, especially in the second half.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, East might try passing a lot because they have a lot of good wide receivers, a lot of tall guys out there.
Yeah, East is, I feel like passing is more their strong suit than running. But
yeah, for sure. Honestly, I think it's kind of neutral.
Number 7, their quarterback, Luke Andrada. He seems to be more on both. Like, it seems like he can run really well, but
also
he can also pass.
As we saw that really good pass.
Chandler Mason takes the snap, drops back for a pass to number 10.
Oh, and just couldn't get there, unfortunately.
Reese Bundy could not get underneath the ball and snag it for another touchdown.
That would have been a great play right there.
A really good play, pulling Pueblo West ahead. Possibly 22-23 nothing.
Yeah.
But it's all right. They're coming out with that energy. You could just see it right there in that play. The blocks, that play by Chandler Mason rolling out to the left.
That was very great. And he was open, too. Like, he just got away from that corner. But unfortunately, he couldn't get under the ball.
But really, we're hoping to see both teams get more into it, I guess you could say. 17, Chandler Mason takes the hand
going outside.
Hands off to number 22, Kyle Jamison once again.
Kyle Jamison, he's a very great player, and as you can see, he just like gets through a lot of players. As you saw, he just like bombed right through a couple players, breaking their block.
Showing off his athleticism, his strength. Like,
very fast.
He's only 5'9", 160 pounds, but he seems to be coming out strong this game, hitting people like he means it.
Yeah.
He wants to play this game.
He wants to win for sure. You can see that the West just is really wanting to win.
It's his senior year. It's his last year. Gotta play it. You know, like it's your last. Because it might be. You never know.
You never know if you get like a scholarship or anything, you know. And I'm not sure if any of the players have gotten a scholarship. Do you?
No. Well, hopefully, you know.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
Later on in the season, we get to see some of the seniors start to get scholarships because
that would be
their
very,
athleticism, their skill, playing this sport.
When they're lining up with trips on the right
Chandler
side.
Mason takes a snap, drops back for a pass to his man, number 3, Brett Finnegan. Finnegan could not get his hands on it. He got really high up in the air. He almost caught that.
He got really high.
Really good play.
Just couldn't get it.
Solid pass. He just
Very
couldn't
solid.
get his hands on it. It slipped through his hands.
And that line did very good to help the quarterback get time to throw that ball.
Offensive line really getting better throughout the game. It seems like they're starting to block a lot more, but
yeah.
We're at 4th and 20 yards for Pueblo West. They're going to drop back and punt it seems. East isn't really dropping back. They're probably expecting a fake right now.
Yeah.
Flag on the play. Timeout. Timeout.
I think they just stopped the clock on that.
Flag.
On East.
Offsides on East. The wideout didn't really check to see if he was lined up. I guess he maybe barely over. He seemed a little bit confused right there.
Yeah, he did. But unfortunately, you still have to punt the ball.
But it's good because that was a low snap. There was a good snap right there. A solid snap, solid kick. Right there, Pueblo recovers it. Right on the 2-yard line. That was an amazing recovery. I expected that to be a touchback, but who was that caught it right before it went into the end zone?
Unfortunately, he didn't catch that end zone.
I didn't see what number he was. He ran back there, flicked it back in, and his teammate got it right there on the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
So now East is stuck on the... or not.
I guess it was a touchback.
It was a touchback.
That would be great if it was just kept on the 2-yard line.
East taking it from the 20. Snap to Andrada. Hands off to number 5. Kane Medrano.
You know, number 5.
He's been getting the ball a lot more.
Yeah, he's been getting the ball a lot. A lot of motion plays. He's been wide receiver and then going to motion, getting the ball. Very fast guy.
Number 1, Patrick Gonzalez comes back into the game. We haven't been seeing much of him lately the second half, but
not really.
He just came back in. And
hopefully we see some good plays.
Yeah. Number 7,
run up the middle.
Takes the snap, hands it off to number 1, Gonzalez, for a short gain right up the middle, getting them the first down on the 31-yard line, 32-yard line, excuse me. This West defense hopefully will stop them this drive.
Yeah, this West defense is doing really good, and it looks like
Andrada takes the snap, pitches it to number 1, showing that athleticism. Gonzalez. Once again, breaking defenders.
Oh, I don't know how he got through there. There were defenders all around him, but none of them tackled him, unfortunately. I don't know what happened.
Probably not wrapping up, man.
Yeah.
That's how it usually goes down in football. Yeah. If you don't wrap up, you don't get the tackle, and pretty much that's one of the number 1 causes for missed tackles, really, from what I've seen.
And it seems like they're just not wrapping up on this.
East now on their own 45-yard line. Andrada takes the snap. Drops back for a pass, it looks like. So number 5, Kane Andrada again, looking like a favorite in the second half.
Yeah, he's really doing good.
A big guy.
He's
really tall, coming in at
6'4",
205 pounds. Wow.
He's very big.
He's a large guy. Really.
And as you can see, he's really hard to take down as well.
Especially because of his height, probably his weight.
Yeah.
Andrada takes the snap, pitches to number, I believe that was number 1.
I don't know why he pitched it there. He could have ran right up the middle, but I'm glad he did because they stopped him.
Really, though, I'd like to see someone else get the ball more than he does.
Yeah.
Because I've seen plays made by other players, and they're pretty skilled.
Yeah, they are, for sure.
But what we really want to see is this West defense pick it up.
Yeah, and a screen.
Number 2 can't seem to get his way. Oh, he's breaking defenders left and right, left and right.
Man, they're just not wrapping up on those tackles.
Marvin Linden Jr., who's a junior, 5'10", coming in at 165. Really showing his athleticism and his skill. Yeah. He was reading the defense like that. He got that screen, and he ran it. Instead of cutting it upfield, he ran off to the right.
And got through all those defenders. Man, our defense just needs to pick it up when it comes to their tackling.
Third and 4 on Pueblo West 49-yard line. Almost in offsides. A little bit of a play change by the offense we see here. Andrada takes the snap, drops back for a pass. Passes to number 5 once again.
5, he's just really showing that.
He's all over the field tonight, really.
Yeah, he is.
Especially in the second half.
Especially in the passing game, you know? He's receiving a lot of passes.
And as we called earlier, we said that we were thinking that East is going to pass more often. And look at what's happening. They've passed these past few plays, and looks like it's going well.
We just need to get our coverage better and stop them.
Yeah, we need to get West up. Andrada drops back after getting a snap. Number 3 just couldn't seem to get underneath of the ball with good coverage from West.
And I don't know what... I did not see pass interference on that play.
Yeah, it seems to be a flag pass interference on the play.
I did not see pass interference though, did you?
He kind of did push him.
But he was in front of him, so it might... Yeah, it was pass interference on the wide receiver.
Sucks to see the West defense, you know, but at least they got that, you know, they're starting to push them back a little bit, especially with this foul will help them a lot. Maybe help them pick up their momentum, give them a little boost in confidence, help them hammer to that ball, help them destroy the ball carrier. We just really want to see.
It honestly looks like they might stop them right here.
As Pueblo East is first down and about 30 yards. Andrada drops back. Couldn't seem to find a man open.
That ball did not get passed.
Flag on the play.
I think that was unnecessary roughness, maybe. I don't know what that was. Oh, he did not. When he threw it, he didn't get it past the line of scrimmage, so it's a foul.
The entire east sideline looks confused, frustrated, especially right here in the stands.
Yeah, the stands are booing.
Booing, throwing their hands up in frustration. It really sucks to hear this.
It really does. But it's good for the defense.
Good for, Pueblo West defense, obviously, as probably giving them a boost of momentum. Pueblo East receiving illegal touching in the backfield. So they're now first, and I want to say like 40 yards. 40. Yeah.
There's no way unless they pass it all the way down the field. Like
second down and 40 yards, excuse me.
Yeah, they just changed it. They're gonna either have to pass it or just
get a really good run.
Get a really good run.
And hopefully Pueblo West defense can shut this down.
And it sucks to see them get so many fouls in like one drive, you know?
Really does, but number 7 takes the snap, fakes the handoff to number 2, runs straight up the middle.
For a gain of, it looks like 10 maybe?
Once again, Luke Andrada showing off his athleticism.
Yeah. He's a great athlete for sure.
He took a little dive right there at the other play. That was really solid blocking play, all that. Really well
And our
executed.
defense looks really pumped up right now. Just ready to hammer them, maybe get the ball back.
And that Pueblo West crowd really...
Yeah, that Pueblo West crowd is going crazy.
Andrada takes a snap, drops back. All receivers going deep. Number 2, I believe that is.
And that did look like a face mask.
No flag on the play. Everyone's calling it face mask.
That honestly did look like a face mask from right
It
here.
did look like a face mask to me, but
no
whatever
flag.
the ref calls is whatever the ref calls. Really, this
No matter how mad the stands get over here.
This East crowd is really getting angry with the refs right now, especially with those past fouls.
Let's see what they're doing now. Ooh, they have 4 men lined up. In the backfield.
Drops back with this ball, looking for his man open, number 5.
Way too far downfield.
Way overthrown. Gives Pueblo West the ball on their own 38-yard line.
Man, it's just too bad they couldn't stop him way back here. That would have been great. Put him even closer to getting a touchdown if they got the ball back.
6.5 minutes about left in this fourth quarter.
It's been a great game so far, honestly.
Really defensive.
Yeah,
really
the defense
solid.
is really, really good.
Like, one team will drive all the way downfield, turnover. One team will drive all the way down the field, turnover.
I haven't seen a lot of amazing plays from our offense, the West offense.
Number 17, Chandler Mason takes a snap, hands off to number 22, Kyle Jamison. Jamison seems to be a favorite.
Yeah, he really is. He's a great player.
They're choosing different players to hand off to, pass to. And it looks really solid right now. Jamison had a really nice gain of 6 yards.
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe 5.
5 or 6 yards. We're looking to be 2nd and 5 right here for Pueblo West.
Hopefully our offense can really make some nice plays and get a touchdown.
We're hoping West's offensive line really getting those
that was
good blocks. Did you see that?
That was a great
offensive
run.
line pushing straight through that defensive line and getting to the backers.
Yeah.
Really well execution.
And looks like a first down.
First down, Cyclones.
Man, they're really doing good.
Showing up this second half. Really showing up.
We haven't seen them much this second half, actually, but they're doing really good.
They're starting to come out.
Yeah.
And hopefully that momentum carries on.
Yeah.
Throughout the rest of this game. You know, the last 5 minutes of this game, because we have 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Chandler Mason.
When he gets right through there.
Takes the handoff, runs outside to the left.
And he takes that hit really well. Just puts his shoulder into it, hammers that guy.
Drops his shoulder, hammers the defender, gets a 7-yard gain on the play.
That was a great run.
It is now 2nd and 3 on East's own 44-yard line.
I'm really hoping to see some passing plays, honestly, from the West offense.
Yeah. We haven't seen too much passing from them.
No, we haven't.
Which we're really wanting to see.
Yeah. Especially after that touchdown they made with that pass, that was great.
Number 17, Mason takes the snap, hands off to number 22, Finnegan.
It seems like
runs straight up the middle for a very short gain, caught up right in the middle.
It seems like they're running through the middle a lot, and I don't know why.
Seems to be a sweet spot for them. They've gotten a few breakout runs from there.
I think it's because the outside contain is very good on this East defense, so they choose to go through the middle.
I've noticed that East secondary is showing up.
Yeah.
Really well on their coverage too. Like early, whenever West the Cyclones. We're trying
And they're
to get
blitzing. Their blitzing is very, like, they do it a lot. They blitz a lot.
Yeah, East is really strong with this blitzing. And whenever they're not blitzing, they have a really strong secondary with coverage on the receivers.
Yeah.
Especially going deep, especially with these short plays too.
And that's why they're running it through the middle, I think.
But I'd really like to see both teams pass more.
Yeah, for sure. Wes' strong suit is definitely running, I think, though. Especially when you get the ball to number 22. He just goes upfield.
I really like Jameson right now.
Yeah.
That's number 22, Kyle Jameson. I'm really liking him right now. He's showing a really good skill.
He is.
As he gets the ball handed off to him again.
And he gets
for
a first
really
down.
nice gain of about 10 yards.
And as we were saying, really like seeing that out of Jameson.
He's a really skilled player. He's showing it off.
Yeah, he is. He's gained a lot of yardage this game.
Pueblo West is now down on Pueblo East's 34-yard line.
And it's 1st and 10 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Hopefully they could get a touchdown, but if they don't, it's okay.
As long as their defense can hold the Eagles,
Yeah.
I think they'll be solid and they can sneak out of here with a win,
Yeah, for sure.
ending the Eagles' 3-0 streak.
That would be great to see. Because then the West and East would be tied.
Chandler Mason takes a snap, hands off to number 22, Kyle Jameson again, but gets stopped right at the line. And I feel like that might have been a mix-up in the offensive line. Who's supposed to block who?
It was.
Because this Pueblo West offensive line is doing really solid,
Yeah.
and I don't think
The Pueblo West offensive line, they have a lot of like different types of blocking. And as I said earlier, I know from experience, but they like have a lot of different things that they need to make sure they do, and sometimes it can get pretty confusing.
maybe they just missed a blocking assignment for a backer.
Yeah,
Just
I think that's what
because
happened.
this East defense really likes to blitz. Number 17, Mason, takes a snap, pitches it to number 22.
Looks like a loss
Again.
of 1 maybe, or a gain of just a little bit.
Maybe a gain of a few inches. We're at third and 8 yards.
Man, I would hate to see them lose it here. Looks like the timeout.
We're on Pueblo East's 32-yard line. And we're really hoping to see a West breakout right now. 3rd down conversion. A nice 10-plus yard gain.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see a little bit more passing. That'd be nice to see.
I think they might pull out a pass just to get it all the way up the field to the goal line, but I'm not sure.
And I've noticed that once they get closer to the goal line, they seem more focused, I guess you could say. Like,
they seem more like excited about it, more energy.
and same with whenever East has the ball. West defense seems to get more focused whenever East is about to score.
Yeah.
And both teams are executing really well throughout the whole game, especially the defense.
Yeah.
In my opinion, defense wins games.
Ooh, 22 again. Ooh.
17 hands off to 22 again for a gain of...
They might be able to get the field goal. I'm not sure. Or they might even go for it because it's just about a yard to get that 1st down.
We're at 4th and 2 yards to go on Pueblo East's 27-yard line. Really hoping to see something pop out right here.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Pueblo West offense.
Honestly, since they called a timeout, I think they're trying to plan something really smart to do to get that 1st down. And I hope
Maybe
they do.
another fake like they did earlier.
Yeah, or a reverse. A reverse would be great to see here, honestly, because it would really confuse the defense, especially because they're all right up on the line.
Like the one that East did earlier.
Yeah.
It confused the West defense.
And it might confuse them here because they're expecting them to run through the middle, I think, because that's what they've been doing.
They've been hammering it up the middle.
Yeah. So if they go around the outside, they might get that 1st down. But I'm not sure what they're going to do here. As you can see, they have a lot of people on the line. It looks like it's a 4-4 defense right now.
Mason. Saying his cadence.
another timeout. They're really eager to get this first down.
I think they're going to try to go for it, really.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 2. Why not?
Yeah.
Late in
and
the
they're all
fourth
the way
quarter.
back here, so it might not even matter, especially if the defense keeps on playing good, they could stop them again.
2 minutes, 18 seconds left on the clock, and 2 yards to go to make that 4th down conversion.
Yeah.
I really think that West can pull this out. If
Yeah,
they
I
pull out
think they
something like a pass play, maybe a screen possibly. Might throw off the East defense because East defense like to blitz, and blitzing that middle might get them more focused on the middle, especially with West running up the middle a lot.
Exactly, and that's why I think they should run out to the outside.
Really, I think West can do this.
I think they can too.
Hopefully
Hopefully they
pull out
can.
with the win tonight. And if East pulls out with a win,
That will be amazing.
a huge setup upset there.
Man, they chose to run it up the middle, which I don't know
Really
why, because they were
didn't
really loaded up front on defense.
Yeah, that East defense really knew what was happening.
Yeah,
Chose to blitz.
I think they should have chose to go outside.
They should have ran outside. But
Yeah. Because did you see how many people were just bunched up in the middle on the line on defense?
that would be exciting if East can get a score here
Yeah.
and then go for a 2-point conversion and go into overtime.
The thing is, since we got that 2-point conversion, it's very unlikely. So it might be. Oh, and it's a pass. Ooh, he didn't catch it.
Number 7 for East, Luke Andrada took the snap, tried to pass to number 13, Caden Bowman. Bowman couldn't really get his hands underneath of it.
It was pretty low.
Probably would have been a good gain though if Andrada would have thrown that a little bit higher.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice little route run by number 13.
Pass
Luke
again.
Andrada drops back for a pass.
And
Another
again,
low
very
pass
low.
to that-
I think
the
they're starting
sideline.
to get scared of our defense.
Our defense might hold him back right here.
Yeah, that would be great to see.
3rd and 10
Did he catch that?
on East's own. 3rd and 1 on East's own 41-yard line. Andrada takes the snap, keeps the ball, runs straight up the middle for a nice gain of 5 yards.
That's a first down for East. Man, I did not see how he catch that. It looked like it was out of bounds, but I guess not.
East now down on their own 40-yard line. I didn't really see that catch either.
looks
Andrada
like-
takes the snap, pitches it to number 30, 22. Noah Rivera for
And-
a nice gain and a really solid hit right there on the sideline.
And it looks like number 22, Jamison, on defense, he got a really nice hit. And as we saw, he's been making some great plays today.
Luke Andrada tried after he got the snap, tried passing to number 11, Joe Padula. But
Unfortunately,
Padula
he
couldn't really get his hands
catch
on it.
Yeah.
It seemed to like bounce off his hand, bounce off his shoulder pads.
Yeah.
It's all right. 3rd and 5.
If he would have used his hands more, I think he would have got that.
Definitely. Andrada takes a snap, fakes the handoff to number 2, drops back for a pass, finds his man.
Oh, wow.
Patrick Gonzalez open, wide open. Going for an extremely nice gain of what seems to be about 30 yards.
And they're passing it a lot now. It's definitely their strong suit.
Yeah, East is definitely pulling out their big guns, as you could say. Might even pull this out and get an overtime here.
Honestly, I really hope they don't, because I don't want to see them win, honestly. I want to see
Andrada hands
West
off to number 1, Patrick Gonzalez. Nice run to the outside. Now down on Pueblo West.
This defense needs to get
14-yard
their
line.
this defense needs to get their outside contain going for sure. Seems like they're kind of
like letting them go.
yeah. They're not really getting outside and containing it, making them run up the middle so the linebacker can get the hit.
Pueblo East is now 2nd down and 3 yards to go for that first down. Then they'll be 1st and goal. And I'm pretty sure that's all they need. Once they get 1st and goal, I'm pretty sure the momentum will carry them to a touchdown. And hopefully that West defense can stop them.
Yep.
Andrada
Oh,
takes the
he's going
snap,
up the
runs
middle.
straight up the middle. Quarterback keep. Runs all the way in for a touchdown. All the way in for a touchdown. Astonishing, really. Was not expecting that, especially for the Pueblo West defense to just kind of give that up.
So touchdown East. Wow, I was not expecting that right away.
One of their players is down, though. I believe that is Luke Andrada. That's down.
Wow, that is unfortunate.
Unfortunately, big part of their team, really. He ran that in for the touchdown and dove in. Got hit pretty hard. He got hit in midair.
Did. I'm surprised there's not a flag.
We've got coaches and trainers running out there. We've got about 4 coaches down. It could be serious.
It's because it's one of their really good players, so they're really worried about him. He gets up.
Walk off the field.
I think he just got the wind knocked out of him, honestly. He looks fine.
Yep, that was Luke Andrada. Hopefully he's good. He seems to be good. He might be, he might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him.
Oh, and he's taking a knee. Maybe, probably concussion protocol for this game.
Yeah, they might bring him out for the game. Especially since, look, maybe his helmet got knocked off?
I think it did. But hopefully they do not get this 2-point, because that would tie the game, and then maybe they pull off the win. I hope they do not. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. False start offense. Pueblo East. That'll set them back 5 yards. Really sucks. That might stagger them for this 2-point conversion, and all they need is that 2-point conversion. We got 51 seconds left in this 4th quarter. If they get that 2-point, or
if they get stopped here,
why hasn't the score on the board hasn't changed?
They're waiting for the 2-point.
Quarterback keep.
And they get stopped.
And he gets stopped right in the backfield. Pueblo West making a very good play right there. It wasn't a touchdown. It wasn't? Flag on the play.
I don't know who that was. It was offsides on one of the sides.
I don't even believe that was offsides. They did not look like they were. False start offense. Once again, setting them back again.
The offense is getting shook by this defense, I think. After losing their player, I think they just can't do it.
That last touchdown was not a touchdown.
No.
They're first down and 20 now.
I don't know what's going on here. I think it's a timeout.
I think that East.
Yeah, East is taking a timeout.
Yeah, East is taking a timeout.
And that was unfortunate to see. I really thought it was a touchdown, but
East's offense really seems to be confused right now, especially with that sub.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrade's back out there.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Andrade gets the ball, drops back for a pass. Finds a man open, deep field, almost a touchdown down on the 1-yard line.
And the game is over.
Game's over. Pueblo West wins 15-7.
That was a very great game.
Very solid game. Both teams really showed up. Pueblo West is really excited about that win. Really, that both.
And the East stands are booming.
Yeah, East stands are really booming. And the Pueblo West stands really. You see fans jumping up and down, cheering, waving their hands, clapping.
Yeah.
Both teams line up, shaking hands. Pueblo East really upset about this.
Yeah, they're booing at the refs.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gabe Perez.
And I'm Josiah Colosso.
And